back to part two. Hello? Yeah. Hello, Mum. Yeah, just got back. Yeah, sure, I'll pop round. Yeah, no, don't worry, I won't tell him where you live. Yeah, bye. Yeah, love you. Barry, can you manage here? I'll just got to go and see someone, mate, all right? Ta-ra. God bless. Bye-bye.
Good. Time for old Mr.
Hello, if you can call it that. In my life, many wonderful things have happened. Unfortunately, none of them have happened to me. Growing up in Cardiff wasn't easy because I lived in Caerphilly. I had to get the bus every morning to continue my childhood. At weekends, I didn't grow at all. The school I went to was very rough. Even the teachers had to do detention. And I tell you, it makes me bloody laugh. Pardon my Welsh. About how they go on now about lack of resources in schools. Our school didn't even have a bloody roof. Health and hygiene weren't very good. 1 year, the entire school had to be deloused. But then, due to an administrative error, everybody was reloused. One sports day was interesting. All the children with tuberculosis competed with all the children with diphtheria. And whoever was dead at 4 o'clock was the winner. My first event was the mucus, which I could cough over 200 yards. It was just as hard at home. In the winter, our dad would beat us to keep us warm. He'd always say, "This hurts me more than it hurts you." And I would always say, "You must be doing it wrong, lad." Our dad was a hard man. He never cut his fingernails, for example. He just used to bash them out with a hammer. But the light of my life when I was a little boy was my pet tortoise. I loved that tortoise, but he never moved. And I thought he was hibernating. But he wasn't hibernating. He was a miner's helmet.
Old Mr. there, a man who lives as if there's no tomorrow, and in his case, it's probably true. So, moving on, and my celebrity guest tonight is a remarkable woman. Author, teacher, politician, but perhaps most impressive of all, former Miss National Savings Beauty Queen. Yes, please welcome Glenys Kinnock, MEP. Glenys, thank you ever such a treat to have you on the programme. So, Miss National Savings Beauty Queen.
Holyhead.
Holyhead, fair enough. When was that?
Oh, 1956 or something
56.
like that.
And so what have you been up to since then?
Well, it's been downhill since then.
No, I'm only joking. No, everybody here knows who you are and what you do. But I'm probably the only person in the room who doesn't understand what it is that the European Parliament does.
We legislate,
yes.
We meet, and we're parliamentarians, and
yes.
we're politicians, and we do all the things that Westminster politicians do, and you
right.
know what they do.
Terrible.
Well, yeah.
And Vest Comprehensive, where I used to teach.
They all went there, I think.
Well, yes. Now, Glenys, it's also a well-known fact that you're a fully qualified teacher. You've taught, and so you. Yeah, me too, yes, Pantvest. So, And you taught in Brent, in London, the borough of Brent.
Yes, my first job, though, was in Abersychan Grammar Technical School in South Wales.
Fair enough.
And then I...
Sorry. But, so Brent is borough of Brent. It can be a bit rough, can't it? I mean, were there knives in school?
That looks more like a sword than a knife.
Does it?
You seem to have got a pretty impressive wrist action there, though.
Right, steady now. So, knives, no, not that kind. No knives.
No knives.
No,
no.
well,
No.
a lot of knives at Pantvest. All the teachers carried them. It was quite rough. That's where the action comes from.
I see, so you're used to defending yourself.
It's the only way you could keep order. You know, 50 lines or 50 stitches. What do you want?
So why were they like that?
I don't know. Special needs. Most of the teachers were special needs, you know. So, and of course, your husband, Neil Kinnock, I don't know if anybody knew that Neil...
Wife of the former Labour leader.
That's right.
That's me.
And you are as well. And, but he works there. He's the commissioner for transport, isn't he?
Commissar, if you're another nationality.
So does he have a uniform and...
Epaulets,
yes.
peak cap.
Taxi, please, for... Sure. But of course, you mentioned my wife, and I thought you might, because women's rights, that's another thing that you're very interested in, isn't it?
I am.
Okay, well...
Okay, go on, tell me.
Well, I'd like to... I mean, do you think it's right for a woman, my wife, for example, you know, to do all the housework and the cooking and the shopping? Do you think that's right?
I don't, no.
No, what?
I think you should share the responsibilities,
Share,
yeah.
rather than me doing it all, which is how... You know, if that's old-fashioned, call me old-fashioned. All right, well, Glenys Kinnock, thank you very much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Now let's go back to Hugh Pugh for a news update at the Lookout Wales news desk.
Hello, welcome to Lookout Wales News Roundup with me, Hugh Pugh. Emergency services were called to the farm in Fishguard today after a suspicious object was discovered in a field. It was initially thought to be an unexploded hat, but fortunately it turned out to be a false alarm, as it was only a flying saucer from another galaxy. Hundreds of dogs that have been fouling local streets were today described as animals by Fishguard police. Prince of Wales was in Fishguard again today to receive an honorary GCSE in woodwork. I was in the audience.
Your Majesty, excuse me, Hugh Pugh. I don't suppose you remember that £5 photograph at Aberystwyth University when we were students together. I wanted to get a kebab.
Was me.
But he was. Talented child prodigy Angela Monkey, accompanied by Greta Honk on the harp, delighted Fishguard music lovers today with an ode to the famous 1972 try by Gareth Edwards against Scotland.
Papa left me. Painted my lines aglow. He looks up to Natalana in blue Sabalega. What is kid Luna dream on busy playing? Now in this year, una kill you in the battlefield once.
Fishguard was the host for this year's University of Wales boat race, which was won by the University of Wales. And that's all from the news desk this week. I've been Hugh Pugh. Haven't I? Good night.
Well, thank you, Hugh. And that's the end of the show, and I think you will agree. An earful of me is much better than a mouthful of knobber. You know what I mean. You know. Right, good. Right. Good night, good night. I'm back. Did you see the program?
Look at that loaf.
The loaf.
Yeah.
I'll get one now.